Now at noon, Republican State Senator John F. Kennedy has resigned his seat effective immediately. He's stepping down as he focuses on his bid for lieutenant governor. That news came today that Senator Kennedy's resignation is effective, and he was first elected to the Georgia State Senate in 2014, representing District 18. That covers parts of Bibb, Monroe, Peach, Upson, and Houston counties. He announced his bid for lieutenant governor back in June. And take a good look at your screen. Senator Kennedy is facing 8 others right now that are eyeing for that seat for lieutenant governor to replace Burt Jones, who announced he's running for Georgia governor.